What if I told you that muscle isn't just about looking strong, it's about being strong in every sense? The ancient Stoics, those philosophers of resilience and reason, understood this truth deeply. They knew that strength is not just physical but also mental, a fortress built from discipline and wisdom. Now let's dive into 8 powerful lessons from Stoic philosophy that will transform both your body and mind. Look out at the savannah. The lion, a majestic creature of immense power, doesn't wait for motivation to hunt. It is driven by instinct, by an unyielding discipline ingrained deep within its being. And so it is with you. Motivation is fleeting, a fickle breeze that appears and disappears with the whims of your emotions. The Stoics, those keen observers of human nature, knew this well. Seneca, the wise Roman statesman and philosopher, wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." He understood that our minds, left unchecked, can become breeding grounds for doubt and fear, crippling us before we even take a single step. If you rely on motivation, on that fickle spark, you'll never be consistent. The real strength, the kind that carves mountains out of rock and builds empires from dust, is discipline. When you don't feel like training, when your body aches and your mind screams for rest, discipline whispers, "This is the way." This is the mindset of a warrior, of a true Stoic. Just as the lion doesn't question its need to hunt, you must not question your need to strive, to grow, to conquer the weakness within. In the heart of the rainforest, a seed falls to the forest floor. It is surrounded by darkness, by the weight of the earth above, but it does not resist. It embraces the pressure, the seeming confinement, for it knows that this is the path to growth. Muscles grow by breaking down first, by being subjected to stress and strain that forces them to adapt and rebuild stronger. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Pain in the gym, that burning sensation in your muscles, is not something to fear. It's a sign of progress, a signal that you are pushing your limits, breaking down the old to make way for the new. Struggles in life, those moments that test your resolve and make you question your path, are not punishments but opportunities. Embrace the pain, lean into the discomfort, and you will emerge from the fire tempered and unbreakable. Observe the Stoic elephant, a creature of immense size and strength, yet remarkably calm and composed in the face of challenges. It cannot control the changing seasons, the droughts that parch the land, or the storms that lash its thick hide, but it can control its reactions, its movements, its choices in the face of these uncontrollable forces. You too face a world teeming with forces beyond your control. You can't control genetics, the blueprint passed down through generations. You can't control aging, the relentless march of time that affects us all. But what can you control? Your effort, your actions, your discipline. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who lived a life of hardship and exile, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If life is unfair, if it throws you curveballs and challenges your resolve, use it as fuel. Focus only on what is within your control, on the effort you exert, the choices you make, the discipline you cultivate. In the animal kingdom, displays of strength are rarely about vanity. The silverback gorilla, pounding its chest in a display of raw power, isn't concerned with aesthetics. It is sending a message, a primal declaration of strength and dominance meant to protect its territory and its family. The modern gym culture, with its obsession with selfies and social media, often loses sight of this fundamental truth. It worships aesthetics, the outward appearance of strength, rather than the true grit and resilience that come from training with purpose. But Stoicism teaches us to train for strength and resilience, to build bodies that are not merely objects of admiration, but instruments of action. A warrior doesn't care about looking strong. He is strong. His training is not a performance, but a preparation, a forging of his body and mind for the battles to come. Your goal should be the same. Build a body that can endure pain, fight through fatigue, and never break, no matter the challenge. Train like the warrior you were born to be. Imagine the Arctic wolf, a creature that thrives in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Its physical strength is undeniable, allowing it to survive brutal winters and bring down prey far larger than itself. But it is the wolf's mental fortitude, its unwavering determination and pack loyalty that truly allows it to conquer the frozen wilderness. Muscle means nothing if your mind is weak. A true Stoic doesn't just lift weights, he lifts burdens. He faces challenges head-on, armed with an unyielding spirit. Waking up early when your body screams for sleep, pushing through a workout when your muscles ache with fatigue, sticking to your training when life throws obstacles in your path. These are not merely acts of physical strength, but triumphs of the mind. Mental strength is the foundation upon which all other strength is built. It is the ability to control your thoughts, to master your emotions, to choose discipline over comfort. If your mind is strong, your body will rise to meet any challenge. Strength starts here, inside your head. Consider the humble ox, a creature whose strength is harnessed for a purpose. It plows the fields, helping to provide sustenance. Its power a means to an end, not an object of vanity. The Stoics, in their wisdom, viewed the body in a similar light. They understood that while physical strength is important, it is but one aspect of a life well lived. The Stoics never obsessed over their bodies. They trained to be useful, to serve a purpose greater than themselves. They trained to be ready for the challenges of life, to face adversity with courage and resilience. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. True strength lies not in the size of your muscles, but in the strength of your character. In the wild, animals don't shy away from challenges. The salmon, fighting its way upstream against the current, doesn't seek the easy route. It embraces the struggle, for it knows that this is the path to its spawning grounds, to the continuation of its species. Easy paths, like well-worn trails through a forest, may offer comfort, but they rarely lead to growth. The hard path, the one less traveled, the one that tests your limits and forces you to dig deep, that's where you discover your true potential. Take the cold showers that make you gasp for air. They will awaken your senses and strengthen your resolve. Wake up before sunrise when the rest of the world slumbers. Push yourself beyond limits you thought possible in your training. Every time you choose difficulty over comfort, you forge within yourself a resilience that cannot be shaken. In the grand tapestry of life, death is not an ending but a transformation, a return to the elements from which we came. The Stoics understood this truth deeply, and they used it not as a source of fear but as a powerful motivator. Memento Mori. Remember, you will die. These words, etched in stone and whispered through the ages, are not meant to instill dread but to ignite action. They remind us that our time on this earth is finite, precious, and not to be wasted. Every workout could be your last. Every day is an opportunity to sharpen yourself, to push your limits, to become the strongest version of yourself. Don't waste time on trivial pursuits, on distractions that drain your energy and sap your will. Train like a man preparing for war, knowing that every rep, every bead of sweat is an investment in your strength and resilience. Embrace the Stoic wisdom of Memento Mori and let it fuel your pursuit of a life lived with purpose and power. Strength is more than just muscle. It's discipline forged in the fires of countless reps and early mornings. It's pain, embraced as a teacher and a stepping stone to growth. It's mental resilience, the unyielding belief in yourself even when faced with adversity. Apply these 8 Stoic lessons not as mere words but as guiding principles, and become a man of true power. Embrace the discipline, the pain, the mental fortitude that will set you apart from the ordinary. And remember, muscle is strength, but true power comes from within.